What the fuck is happening? This isn't even plugged in. I took a break. I took a break for about a week or so, just to get my life back together, to clean my house. The house is finally clean. And while I was gone, hell hath risen up. Our world, our lands, everything has gone to shit. Today, we are talking about Bloomberg. You all knew it was coming, but you didn't know it was gonna be this bad. So Mike Bloomberg jumped in late in the game, as one does when they are a billionaire and can just buy their way onto the stage. You know what? I'm bored of being a billionaire. I'm bored of f***ing children. You know what I want to do today? I want to be the president. So what does he do? He bombards us with millions and millions and millions of Mike Bloomberg ads on YouTube, on TV. What else does he do? What else does this man do? The man pays popular meme accounts on Instagram to make memes of him. The Mike Bloomberg campaign is contacting people like Fuck Jerry on Instagram, like a popular meme account that steals other people's content for clout and likes. They're paying these media influencers, these meme accounts, to support and endorse Mike Bloomberg in ironic, funny ways. Every joke is some self-aware joke about how Mike Bloomberg is an old, out-of-touch person who's not hip with the kids. Mike Bloomberg's campaign is paying some Zoomer to make these jokes. And it doesn't add up at all, because let's say a kid is influenced by something they see on this meme account. Let's say some 18-year-old who hasn't voted and who isn't really into politics that much, but sees a funny meme by Mike Bloomberg. So they look up Mike Bloomberg, or they see Mike Bloomberg in a debate, and they're like, hey, that's the funny meme guy. Turns out Mike Bloomberg isn't funny. He's not a meme guy. He's not laid back at all. He's a crusty ass, boring, low energy asshole. Maybe something like this whole meme account thing would work for someone like Andrew Yang. God bless, we miss him. But it would have worked for somebody like Andrew Yang, because he's funny, he's young, he's memey, he makes jokes on stage and stuff like that, and he's laid back. Mike Bloomberg is none of those things. He's just a boring, old-ass, empty suit. Someone who works for BuzzFeed posted this about the Mike Bloomberg ads on Instagram. I had to leave BuzzFeed because they wouldn't let me pursue freelance opportunities and sponsored posts on my personal Instagram. So how is it okay for Kale Salad, an account run privately by a BuzzFeed employee with 3.5 million followers, to do sponsored posts for a presidential nomination? BuzzFeed being establishment shill sellouts? Didn't see that one coming. If you look at any of the replies to these, it gives you hope in humanity, because most of the replies are like, this is weird, bye, unsubscribing, unfollowing, Bernie 2020, Trump 2020, nobody is buying this shit. But there could be people buying this. There could be very apolitical, out-of-touch, younger people who aren't really involved in this and see, oh, Mike Bloomberg, he's that guy who posted that funny meme of the account I follow, gonna vote for him. Scary. So Mike Bloomberg, besides buying meme accounts, besides just buying every single second of airtime, is also literally buying his way on stage. Mike Gravel, one of my favorites, who I will be making a video about soon, Mike Gravel reached the threshold of 65,000 donors months ago, but the DNC told Mike Gravel, nope, sorry, you're not allowed on, for reasons. They had no reason. Yet for some reason, the DNC changes the rules to let Mike Bloomberg on. Now, why would that be? Why is someone like Mike Gravel or Tulsi Gabbard not allowed on the debate stage, but they change the rules for Mike Bloomberg? Well, it might be that he literally paid off the DNC. So Mike Bloomberg, like all the rest of them, like the media, like everybody, failed the criticize Bernie and not his supporters challenge. He randomly came out with this ad.
It is vitally important for those of us who hold different views to be able to engage in a civil discourse.
The billionaire oligarch in Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book is wagging his finger at the uppity pores on Twitter. A lot of these are memes. What does he think this means? That very clearly represents their campaign. And this is one of my favorite memes, by the way, because it's so true. We've gone after Kamala, we've gone after Pete. You're next, Bloomberg. You hear that? Death's a-knockin'. And this is that meme where I'm asking for your financial support. It's literally just a meme. I am no longer asking. It's a meme. Is Bloomberg going to stop and frisk us for our memes? I'm gonna make an entire video about the Bernie bro narrative that has been going on since 2016 because, you know, when someone has a lot of followers, yes, some of them will be assholes. It's very obviously, transparently a way that media pundits, check marks, and people like Mike Bloomberg can get away from criticism. These people think they're on this like ivory tower where nobody can touch them, especially media pundits. When they talk about the Bernie bro thing, the media wishes so badly, like MSNBC and CNN wishes so badly that they can go back to a time where the lowly peasants couldn't reach them, where the lowly peasants couldn't criticize them, where they didn't have to see criticism of the propaganda they constantly spew out. That is the core of the Bernie bro narrative. Oh no, people are mean online. Log off! If you cannot handle mean tweets, if you're getting upset and you're tone policing and finger wagging at mean tweets, good fucking luck with Trump. I don't understand this Bernie bro thing. If you're so upset that like Bernie bros are mean online, why don't you want to release us to the MAGA people? Like, why don't you want to release us like attack dogs? But the fact that Mike Bloomberg thinks this is such a gotcha in response to Bernie saying he's buying the election, can you please criticize policy? Can you please criticize rhetoric, history? No, you can't, because you have nothing. You have nothing. You have Bernie bros mean online, just like everyone else. In retaliation, a Bernie supporter I follow on Twitter came out with this ad.
Black and Latino males aged, let's say, 16 to 25, don't know how to behave in the workplace.
Zakai told her boss, Michael Bloomberg, she was pregnant.
She thought he would be pleased, and he said to her, kill it.
Wow! An ad that criticizes a candidate and not his random supporters. Insane! It's just incredible that Bernie is supposed to take responsibility for what random followers say on the fucking internet. Meanwhile, Mike Bloomberg doesn't have to take responsibility for stop and frisk. So if you guys don't know, Mike Bloomberg's why we hate him, I should probably go into that. Mike Bloomberg is just an authoritarian asshole. Every bad thing liberals say about Trump, there is an equally bad thing or worse thing about Bloomberg. Bloomberg is the famous stop and frisk guy. Stop and frisk, if you don't know, is a huge violation of the Fourth Amendment. It's basically cops can just, stop you, pat you down, and try to see if you're doing anything illegal. Normal. And Bloomberg was a big fan of racial profiling. He himself said that, mostly black men between the ages of 16 and whatever are the culprits, so throw them against the wall. This is like saying every white male, 16 to 20 something, throw them against the wall, check if they have a gun, because all school shooters are white men between the ages of blah, 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 blah. Oh, they might be neo-Nazis, because, most neo-Nazis, most white nationalists are white men between the ages of blah, blah, blah. That's how fucked up it is. You should have a reason to frisk somebody. You should have a reason to search somebody. You can't, that's like coming into somebody's house randomly without like a warrant or anything. It's a complete violation of the Fourth Amendment. He was also super supportive of redlining, which again, an actual racist policy that literally like creates ghettos. He banned big gulps. Another stupid ass authoritarian, dumb, pointless thing. Yet he's over here like promoting big gay ice cream on Twitter. So big gulps are bad because too much sugar, but ice cream good because vote for me. He apparently has a bunch of like sexual assault allegations coming out against him. He told some woman who was pregnant to kill her baby. He literally went, kill it. He made the law that you can't feed homeless people. No, I'm not kidding. He made it so you're not allowed to feed homeless people on the street or give them food. Extremely normal candidate. And you'd think this guy would just be laughed out of the Democratic Party. No. Trump has been just owning Mike Bloomberg online lately, and you know I don't like Trump, but it's been very entertaining. All of his criticisms are extremely valid. He talks about how Bloomberg is buying the election and how they're trying to steal it away from Bernie. But people's retorts to Trump owning Bloomberg online, he's way richer than you. Mike Bloomberg and his money make you shit your cheap 80s pants. He's scared because on the debate stage, one candidate will be a real billionaire and the other candidate will be Donald Trump. Dollar Don is afraid of multi-billion Mike. How is Bloomberg being richer than Trump? And own my money bigger than your money. Hell world! All of this just proves these neoliberals, these wine moms, these blue dog Democrats only dislike Trump because the TV tells them to. They only dislike Trump because Trump is rude, because Trump hurts their feelings, because Trump is Russian or whatever the fuck. When that recording was outed of him saying, oh, push the blacks up against the wall, blah, 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 CNN didn't even talk about how messed up and racist Bloomberg was being. They started talking about how the footage was obviously dug up by a Bernie supporter. This is just Bernie supporters being mad. Why would CNN, instead of focusing on the words Bloomberg said in that video, pivot to Bernie bad? There is something absolutely horrifying about my own side or whatever ushering in someone who could potentially be worse than Trump. It would set the precedent that this is normal. That it's normal for somebody to just buy an election. That it's normal to just be like, at least I'm not Trump. We already did the at least I'm not Trump thing, and it didn't work out. So why are we trying to do it again? I'm actually mad about this. Like, actually, genuinely mad about the fact that people are just giving Bloomberg a pass because he's not Trump. He said Orange Man bad, so he's good. Oh my god. This fucking primary is radicalizing me. This primary is radicalizing me. Somebody stop me!